Hello everyone, it's been a while. So today is the culmination of my build. It's a long video, so for your viewing pleasure, the timestamps somewhere in here, because you can't hold your concentration more than 5 seconds. Again, later on the video, I'm gonna do a price breakdown of all the things I used to build, where from, all the peripherals and all that kind of things. Feel free to jump from one place to another. It's you do you. I'm not your dad. And the important thing is enjoy. It's a long video, I know, I'm sorry for that. I couldn't do it less than this. And thank you very much for watching. So everyone, it is time for the build of the pieces are here, and please don't fall. And yeah, let's get cracking, and we're gonna start with the motherboard. So I think you can understand what the plan is. So we're gonna take our lovely motherboard out. I don't know where to put this, to be honest, because of the pins and all that. I don't have anything to set it on. And we are going to start with the CPU. Let's go. So we open this up, and this will come out. This one comes here. Our lovely CPU. So, oh my god. It's heavy. I didn't know it was this heavy. So we line up everything. I think everything is lined up. Well, fuck it. I think it looks good. Okay, so with this done, we go to the RAM. I don't know what I was had. I should have bought this fucking thing built, because, well, it is what it is. So we take our RAM out. Would you be fucking help me? Okay. So we line up the grooves. Maybe I should take this off. Guys, don't take off the peel, because later on I understood that this thing voids the warranty, because I'm a fucking idiot. So don't be like me. Don't take off this sticker. I was afraid it was going to overheat or something like that, but I'm dumb. So don't touch that, okay? Important. Oh, warranty void if removed. Okay, fuck that. So we're gonna put it on the second and the fifth one, this one here. Okay. I think. Okay, okay. Okay. So far, so good. Now we go to the SSD. There is some 2 pieces you must take out, and then off we go. Jesus fuck me. Would you just come out? Maybe this is not supposed to come out all the way. Just maybe. God above, I'm dumb. So it's important we should take this off because this let's wait for the SSD install before we decide what to do with that. Our lovely SSD it's here. How the fuck am I supposed to? So the SSD install was one of the worst things that happened, or I was not being able to install it correctly because it was not just going in, and it seemed so easy at first, but it actually wasn't that easy. So do be advised, be careful when doing that. It is a bit difficult to get it right. So don't force it. I almost did, and I almost fucked it up. So don't force it. I think now it's in. Oh god, this is going terribly wrong. So let's peel this off. Reintroduce everything to its correct place. Oh shit, it's sticky. No. So we're gonna go from 1 to 1. A bit on the right. A bit on the left. And so on and so on. There's no need for a lot of pressure. Just enough. Okay. With this done, I think the only thing that's missing, it's the cooler connection. So we move on. Now we need this because we need the pieces to assemble it. Right. Okay, right. And this is are the ones. Okay. And I needed this because I need to know how it is assembled because I can't remember. Okay, now I know. So we put these little things on top of these little things. On top of this. Okay. And this is right side. So being the right side, I would think it's here. Okay. Being the left side, I would think it would be here. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Please let's not break anything. That would be much appreciated. I'm gonna do a crisscross pattern, hand tighten it, just normal. Okay. Now I just go for the overkill. So I would say that everything on the motherboard is assembled. So we have the CPU, we have the SSD, and the RAM, and the AIO set, I would say. So I would say No, this is gonna stay. I'm not gonna take this off. We are good to go to the case. We take this one off. And we start peeling everything out. This pops off. This pops off as well. Alright. And lastly, this one pops off as well. So I am gonna work with this laid down. So time to take our motherboard. How the fuck do I hold it? This? I don't think it's steady. Or maybe it is. Okay, it is. Okay. I had to go check which ones were for the motherboard because I was getting not annoyed, but I was not understanding which is which. And now I know. So, all good. So let's start by just doing this. Just normal tightening, no overkill. At the moment it is not needed. So motherboard is installed and now it is time to install the case cables. Yay! Yay! So happy. Let's refer to our manual. We have the piece USB 3. Supports motherboard. Okay. Let's start with what I know, and that is not a lot. So let's start with the front panel connections. Audio. This is better. So you won't see anything. I installed the USB one, and I'm now going to install the USB A, but I'm trying to understand how it connects. As you can see, sometimes you have to go to YouTube. There's always somebody there explaining something. I'm a visual learner, not a words type of learner. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's not. Well, everything in life, it's two choices, either right or wrong. So right one, lovely. So the front panel. So we are going to line this one up here because there is one cable, one pin that is missing. So if I do so myself, I think it is right around here. I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go a bit lower down. Is it installed? Yes, okay. I think everything is daisy chained. I see you. Okay. It's basically because of the different and the only one it goes in because of its looks. Lovely. And it is the only thing missing. It's the front panel one. Okay, so front panel one. What the fuck? Ah, this one. RGB. Let's continue. And this is actually the panel one. But there is something missing.
The problem here was, at the time, I didn't understand that there are different types of headers with different types of pins, and I could not fit the one on the correct one. That's pretty much what was going on. Truth be told, I almost broke one of the pins on the motherboard, forcing things. But it is what it is.
After conferring with the gods of the manuals, I think this is the only way that it would done. All the cables are the case cables are correct. So now we go for this lovely thing. I'm just trying to see if this looks the same.
I'm actually an idiot. I do this off camera and you can't see it. Truth be told, I was more concerned of this working or not.
Yeah, it does. Lovely. So we move on the short side, but it is what it is. It comes a bit scrapped here. Rings. But these are sense cables, so okay. Again, we keep on going. Ow. One that I know we're gonna need is this bad boy. This one goes to ATX 24. This goes to the ATX 24. Okay. You also come here. Okay. I remember that there's one that says CPU. Exactly, here it is. Must be fucking tripping. What the fuck am I going? So, just need one for the CPU. Because I don't intend on doing overclocking. It's not my vibe. Okay. So, I think this is it. So, this goes the other way around. It goes on top of all of this. Yo, do not joke me. Fuck off, mate.
So what I'm deciding to do is taking off the audio input because it wouldn't go on while I'm trying to insert the PSU. I forgot to say it. I'm gonna be honest, it was a tight squeeze and it did require some cable management, not in the way of making everything nice, but you really had to squeeze everything through. And small fingers as well, but we make it work.
Again, guys, crisscross pattern. This chunky boy need to come like this. This chunky boy comes here exactly. the CPU one.
Sorry, you can't see it, but it's on to the top of the motherboard, because I did not check the clearance if it was picking it up or not. And if you need any visual learning, I'll send you a video and not a photo.
So which one is missing? This one. Gonna come here because of the BSU. So motherboard. I think it's everything. Set it down. Now, what we need to do is get our cables for this, which I don't know where they are. We need to connect this bad boy. We need to connect this bad boy here on the side. Set this down. And now we need this. This is probably one of the most stressing things. I don't know if you guys are watching, but because I actually didn't, I don't know what to do with this, but I think I'm gonna go and do an X.
This turned out to be correct, because the X was the best choice, because there was no problem and it was the best one that I could apply.
Maybe it's a bit too much.
In life, there's only two decisions you can make, right or wrong. In this case, it was good.
Maybe.
And quien tiene miedo de morir que no nazca.
I think it looks good. I don't fucking know this. We're gonna take this thing out. Very important to take this out. And now, you, my friend, you go like this, correct? So you stay for the moment, or you are gonna fall down within the hour. So put this one here. I don't know where to put it. This is not the best way, but this is the only way I can work with. So we can line you up like so. What the fuck?
I left this here specifically to show you that sometimes you fuck up. It's normal. We just have to try again. But differently. Only crazy people try the same thing expecting different results. There's something I have to say about the Arctic cooler. The tubes in itself, very well made. Amazing. The problem is that they are so long. Like, not good long, like too much long, I would say. Because on the final build, the tubes are touching the glass. So for me, it would be better if they could have been smaller.
Probably one of the best moments is coming. Peeling all of this off. So, okay, almost done. Almost is an exaggerating thing. Can't even speak now. So let's take this one out as well.
while assembling the GPU, I never saw them doing like this. They always do it by the side, but I decided to put the case down and do it upwards because for me, doing this like this, I never thought that would be bending the pins on the GPU or on the motherboard. So that's why I decided to do it like this, and it worked for me. So I would recommend doing it like this as well. So I don't know why, but there is no audio on this clip. Here I was just measuring how many of the side plates I should take out before really putting the GPU on. So I'm lining it up to put it on. And when I did this, you could hear a loud click, like something like this. And it was quite pleasing to hear it finally. It did took me some while to put it in, usually not that long. Fucking hell. As you can see, it's on. I'm just checking if it's correctly or not at the best of my ability, I would say. To be fair, it looks amazing. Come on now. Now I am just adjusting the support for the GPU that came with the case. So here it is connected. That's just the thing that was missing for the build to be complete. To be honest, it is gorgeous. Come on now, look at that.
So, welcome everyone. You last saw me, I was assembling I don't remember the GPU, I think, when the phone died. So this is the day after, because that was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I said, well, I'm not going to boot the computer today, because if it doesn't work, I'm going to feel shit and I'm not going to sleep. So I decided to postpone it for today, the day after. And this is, yeah, this is the moment. Everything is set up. This is not how the computer is going to be on the setup, but it's just to see and to hear what's going to do. And yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna move away, turn on this. Yo, don't roast me on the monitor. It is what it is. Not the money doesn't stretch or grow on trees like Kennedy Kromar. No, this is not the correct one. So let's see if it boots. Okay, water's moving. Okay. I see you. Yeah, everything is like full on blast. It's not yet regulated. There is still no signal. It's normal. It probably will still go down or still will reboot. Yeah, there's light at least. So the keyboard is showing something. The mouse is also showing something. So I don't know. See you in a bit.
Here, my friends, is where everything came to shit. I actually full on got scared. Because when I saw this, I was so dumbfounded. I didn't know what that was, why that was happening. I was like scared shitless. Because, you know, like you said, I paid for the update on the BIOS and I thought it was already fucked. And I went on a spiral in my head. And sometimes yourself are your worst enemy, and that was actually what was happening right there.
I was afraid. Now I think it's working. I think. Oh, this is stressful. So we are back, and what do we have here? So we have the CPU at 41 degrees, CPU fan, S4. we're not gonna change anything right now. We're just gonna do this here somewhere. Now we're gonna do F10, save and exit. I've not done anything. Okay. 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 It's gonna turn off, I think. Okay, so now it detects our flash drive. What the fuck? CPU fan speed detection error. Please ensure the CPU cooler is properly connected to the CPU fan header.
This was the biggest problem of all the builds. It would always be rebooting to the BIOS, never doing anything else.
Now what I do?
And until I sorted it out, it actually took me off completely of the build. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. Basically, you had to go into the BIOS and tell it to ignore the error because it was not picking up the AIO pump, but now it does. But at the moment it was not, and every time I tried to boot it, it was always booting on emergency to the BIOS, never on the flash drive or the Windows when I set it up. It was quite vexing. I actually rebooted the computer more than 20-30 times, I would say, because every time I was always going to reboot on this drive, this one, and you always go to BIOS, always. It was actually, I almost cried, my guy, full on grown man almost crying. I fucking hell, you don't understand. It was shitless. So you just have to do it and say basically ignore the error, and then you in Windows you can sort it out. And it was proper connected on the motherboard. I actually went there and sorted out because I thought it was not connected, but it was just not connecting. Because this in the Arctic there's two ways, either all the pumps or just one pump. It doesn't pick up just the one pump. It was dumb as shit, but we sorted out. No need to panic. We did sort it out. Was it frustrating? Was it almost obnoxiously stupid at sometimes? Yes. Did I almost go bald from the stress? Yes. But it is working now, and I can control the IO pump now. But again, dumb as shit. Was so dumb of me.
I think I've made it turn off and use the USB. I think I have something that is not correctly installed. I have to go. What the fuck? It's alive, my friends. Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
Regarding of the Windows activation, I did not film that because I thought it was not necessary, because there's people doing that much better than me, and I would tell you to go and see them, and it's better for you to do that. It was normal, no issues, no biggies, just some drivers updates, nothing else, some testings and all that kind of things. You can see the temperatures, the CPU, the RAM, and the FPS. So let's just check quickly the graphics we have here. So ray tracing is on. We have anti-stalling, which is we can turn to FSR, and we have here every single thing that's on and what is not on. Okay, so let's get out of here and see if there's any changes. Okay, still at 126. We go back to video again. We should unlimited. Okay, better like this. Okay, thank you. How the fuck does this make it worse? The fuck? This don't make any fucking sense. Let's turn it off first. Let's see it. No display. Okay, maximum frames per second is unlimited, but if I go here it goes up. Huh? Makes absolutely no fucking sense. Okay. So everything turned off, it's at 78 frames, which oh, the sound is terrible. Can't hear for shit. So basically this is what we have at 75. So if we go to graphics again, turn off ray tracing, it goes to 100 frames, minor less. Okay. So what the fuck? Oh, tap. Okay, let's do Igni. Igni gets a bit more. Okay. Now we go back again to video. We go to graphics. Let's just turn this on to here and see how it goes. 160. This is the frames we are having. It gets a bit more blurred, but still very much doable. And if we also set up ray tracing while, let's put it at quality, see where that leads us. No, back, resume. Okay, we are at 100 with ray tracing on. This is the water. Oh my god, water. Okay. It looks not as sharp because of the AI frames. So if we turn off this and maybe go to FSR2, I don't think it makes actually any fucking difference, to be honest. It gets worse. Graphics, no, chill. Graphics. As you can see, it basically goes up or down. Let's go performance. Doesn't change that all much. But this is at ultra settings, so it could be worse. Well, on to the next. Hogwarts Legacy is a bit more complicated because every time we change something on the settings, it makes us basically restart the game to see any differences, which doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem very... I don't know what it seems to me. So this is me playing with, let me show you the settings. So FSR3, AMD frame generation on, upscale sharpness 0.2, VSync on, frame rate it's basically unlimited. This is how it is. So everything is on ultra, and for your viewing pleasure, it is like this. There's this actually looks pretty nice. Wow, so white. Okay.
Why would not be headmaster?
It's stable to 180 to
Revelio.
200 something. Okay. So now turn everything off again, and we have to restart the fucking game again. So that's done. Ray tracing off. Okay, apply settings. Chasing setting game. Fucking nerds. We are back again with the changes that we made. Let's see the type of raw power the graphics card has. 160.
Better than that.
It's basically at 160 frames and it's everything on ultra. Like I told you, I'll show you. So, no frame gen, unlimited, the GPU of course, and ultra, and no ray tracing. So yeah, you can pretty much tell the type of performance you get from this. Okay, let's go to our final game. So this is the normal settings I usually play at. It goes at 170, 178. It's basically like this. The big difference here is that I use FSR, but I don't use native like geometry, whatever that is. So, but if I do turn off FSR or frame gen, it goes to 120. He's always jumping a bit around, doesn't make it as steady, but the image in itself, it doesn't look as good. It looks a bit pixelated. I'm so shit. Very good. So if thereafter still on. If I come and turn up anti-star or super resolution, it doesn't look as pixelated. Okay. Welcome back, dear viewer, and so this is the money breakdown of just the computer. Ignore my cat in the background playing. Just the money-wise things of the computer and taking everything out of the equation. Monitors, mouses, keyboards, microphones, arms, desks, everything else. Just bare bones computer. We have the LIAN Li case 63. Power supply, which is an amazing power supply, by the way. Very good one. So far, no issues. The GPU, I got it at an amazing price, not on Black Friday. It was 680 euros, was amazing price. You can get it now, where I'm from, roughly around 100 euros more. The CPU, Ryzen 700X 3D, which is very good actually. The motherboard update, 1599. The motherboard, 169. The SSD, which was the Samsung Evo Plus 2 terabytes, was 116 euros. The AIO, 100. And the RAM, I got it, luckily. I got that before the RAM prices spiked. So I got that for cheap, normal money, 114 euros. You get around 600 euros this type of RAM, so I got lucky there, thank God. Can't always be shit. And it came to, oh, I forgot Windows active key was roughly 20-ish something. Let's put 30 euros just to spike things up. 1,770 euros and 53 cents. I think it was a good price. Come on, it was very expensive. We are talking almost 2,000 euros for a computer. But I think it was good because I got to build it myself and it was an experience. And I think I did get some parts that were a bit on the cheap end. You know, the GPU was not that expensive for the GPU I have. The ATX case, the MSI one, it's good as well. I really like that one. The motherboard, there's some pros and cons about it, because once I put a USB-C inside a USB-A on my, that's bad on me, and the computer just turned off, so doesn't seem to be that good, and might be a problem of mine. Can't tell the difference. The SSD, it's good, it's quick, roughly quick, not that supercharged or anything, but it's good, it's fairly quick. The AIO, no issues. A bit loud, the AIO. I would be cautious if I bought this one, because it's loud, it makes a lot of noise. The case, I love the case, 100% love that fucking case. And you know, the RAM, again, 114 euros was not that expensive compared to nowadays, which this type of RAM gets you 600 euros. And yeah, I am fairly... Wait, I can't write Windows, I don't care. Fairly happy with the computer in itself. I am very happy on that. And now, my friends, on another note, I would like... Oh shit. Better. I would like to say I did take a bit longer to make this video. I'm finally happy it's going to end. I can finally rest in a thankful universe. It was hard, it was a big video for me to edit it in. So, continuing about the conclusion, the computer works fairly fine, very good, very happy with it. Does rely on some AI frames, true, but I don't care. I just like to play games with good FPS, and to be honest, it is what it is. This is where the market is going, and unfortunately, AI is being used to some stupid things, and the RAM prices are stupid expensive now, but I don't know. Regarding the computer build, I am very happy with it. I liked it, and I've streamed on it, as you probably have told, so it does stream fairly well to 4 platforms, to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and vertical YouTube, so no issues with that. And I did take a bit longer to make the video because I'm having some issues with my Wi-Fi provider. Fuck Vodafone, by the way. And yeah, pretty much that. And thank you for seeing. If you fucking mate, if you I was seeing this exact moment on the end of the video, mate, get a life, go touch grass. Fuck off, I'm not that important. And yeah, see you later, alligator.